Hello everyone, my name is Riverstump and welcome to my channel. Today we are doing another alphabet challenge. We are doing the letter F. If you're new here, every week I've been trying to do what's called my alphabet challenge, and it's where I build out of the letter of the alphabet. So I've gone through A all the way to F. So if you're curious about it, you can go check it out. Like I said, every week I upload one. So just keep scrolling down. I'm not sure if I have a playlist, but I will double check. But anyways, I'm fairly new to building, if you can't see by a few mistakes that I've made. But yeah, I have a lot of fun with it. I've really been enjoying it, and I really wanted to make F a farmhouse. So if you couldn't tell, or you're maybe new to The Sims, we are in cottage living. And I was just really inspired by the cute cottage living decor. So what better way to suit F than with a farmhouse? Now, I don't know if you saw, but it was overhanging by a bit. So I was like, maybe I just want to make that like a fenced in area, and then, I don't have to deal with it. But it just looked awful in my opinion. So then I was like, okay, I'll extend this out. But as you can see, it cuts through the other half of the house. So I was like, okay, I know I fixed this problem before in past builds, but I just couldn't remember what I did. And then I was like, well, if I cut this out, like problem solved, forgetting that we're doing an F challenge and I can't do that. So put it all back. And then I was like, wait, I could put another roof on top and have it stick out like that. Problem solved. So if you're ever unsure what to do, there you go. Just double the roofs. They're free. So I went around and added some columns to the rest of the house and then fixed up that brick job that I moved the paint with. And I originally wanted to add stairs to the front of it, but it's just one little step. So I said, you know what? That's not even worth it. So I decided to just keep it as that one little tile up, and then I ended up using some stone for the front pathway, and I was like, does that look too similar to the stone we're using on the wall? Maybe. But then I picked an even similar stone with the one that had like the green in it. And I did want to use that thatch roof, but I hate the texture of it. I don't know if that's an unpopular opinion or not, but I think it looks awful. So I used these like withered shingles to give it like more of a farm look. And I was originally going to use the werewolf ones, but that's just too much moss. So you know what? There we go. Withered shingles. It's a farmhouse. I don't know. Now for the door, I actually ended up using this cute little wooden one instead. And then I was like, I love this screen. I wanted to build with more colors. So I was looking through the windows and the screen just matched best. So that's the windows we went with. Now, I wanted a bench out front, so I was just measuring that with the windows to see where I would like it to sit. So that's all figured out. I figured that we could start to put the rooms in. I wanted one bedroom, one bathroom, and then I also added a little office right beside the bedroom, as you can see there. Now, if this is your first time tuning in, I add furniture to the rooms just so I can remember this is a desk, so an office, this is a bed, so a bedroom, counters for kitchen, toilet or bathtub for bathroom. That way, I don't get lost. I don't use these furniture items, so I will go back and switch them around. But that's just how I keep on track. Now, I wanted to use the rock inside, so I ended up just adding it to that back wall, and I wanted more of a fun wallpaper in the bedroom, so I picked that out and thought it was really cute. So I was like, well, let's add like a neutral kind of paint to the rest of it, so I ended up going with this beige, which I normally don't use, but I think it turned out all right. I actually really like this house. And For the bathroom, I ended up going with this little tile. I don't know why, but it gives me like country vibes, like that old tile that my parents used to have in their house. I don't know. I find it funny. And I actually forgot to do the floors right away. So we're going to start working on the kitchen, and then I'm going to remember I forgot the floors. So, you know what? I'll get there. So I decided to use the cottage living furniture items. So I used the fridge and the stove, and of course the sink and the counters. And I really wanted a big window by the sink. It's just kind of honestly my trademark at this point. I absolutely love putting windows by sinks because I figure, you know, if I'm washing dishes, that I'll want to look out and, I don't know, see what's outside. It's just fun. And for the upper countertops, I could not figure out a layout that I liked. I love the counters in cottage living, but the upper countertops, like there's only 2 swatches, like those pink ones. And yeah, I don't know. See, that other one that I put above the fridge technically is an end counter. So if you want a lot of cupboards, it's all those open ones, which I don't know. It drives me kind of nuts because I don't want all the same ones. Like I want a few different ones. But you know what? It is what it is. So I was liking how it was looking over the stove, but I couldn't figure out what to do over the fridge, like on this side wall. So I kind of played around with a few ideas, and I didn't like it. So I ended up getting rid of it again. I honestly can't remember what I decided on. I think that looks great. I ended up putting 2 windows under the, well, not under the stove, but like right beside the stove. I don't know, kind of cute. And then there we go, flooring in, problem solved. So I guess I just left that wall empty. I think it looks good. I don't know. So I was going to go with that table, but it matched the wallpaper in the bedroom, which I thought was kind of weird. So I ended up going with this cute little flowery one with some pink little chairs, which is adorable. Why not, you know? A lot of people aren't a fan of pink, but I think it's cute. And then I wanted an ottoman for right beside the stove, or not the stove, the fridge. So I added that in, and I think it was a really cute touch. And for the living room, I wasn't sure what to use as a TV stand, and I didn't really want one. So I ended up just getting a mounted TV and then used the coffee table as an actual coffee table, and I think the rug tied it all together. I also sized down this other cute little growing together rug for the kitchen, which is just adorable colors. Look at the green and the pink. They match perfectly. So I ended up adding these shuttered windows, and I was like, does that look weird? A little bit. But I added some in the office too, so hopefully that evens it out a bit. It's on the back of the house. If you don't like it, you won't be able to really look at it. So for the bathroom, I really wanted that shower tub combo because it's just so much more convenient to have a shower in your bathroom when you're playing. But I didn't love the way it fit together. But I decided I'll give it a chance, play around with it for a little bit. So I put this shower and the bathtub, and then added in the toilet, a cute little plant, but then it was blocking the bathtub. And I was like, is this even functional? I'm not sure. So I just kept going with it, added a little wardrobe, moved the toilet paper, added a mirror, and it was just driving me nuts. So I added the window. It was off center. This was the last straw, so I deleted it. I said, nope, you know what? We're going bathtub only. So I added in a cute little rug from the cottage living, the ones with like the little bunnies on it. I think it's absolutely adorable. Added a little towel and a, what is it called? Bathrobe. That's what it is. Sorry, I had a little brain fart there. Now, I wanted the paneling to match the bedroom paneling. As you can see, it's different, but it's the same color, so it didn't bother me that much. And then I wanted to add this nice big window so you could put your desk up beside it and look out the window. I wanted kind of like an old-fashioned desk, but I wasn't loving the colors of this one, so I ended up going with this blue, I think it's like a cats and dogs one. And then I was like, do I want like an old-fashioned chair? But I was like, we literally have a flat screen TV in our living room, so I'm sure we know about wheeled chairs. So I ended up adding in this little bookcase and then a bigger bookcase along the side wall. And I wasn't sure if these blues matched, but I think they're close enough. So I added that in and then realized I forgot to do the corner. So we put the wallpaper on all the walls finally. We made it. Added an easel, some cute little yarn, a cross stitch, and I think it's so cute. Like, who doesn't want their Sims to be knitting? I don't know. It's adorable. So I was looking through some clutter, found some stuff for outside, so I just threw that outside so I would not have to search for it later. Onto the bedroom. I did want to go with a fun colored patterned sheets, but it just added too much chaos to the room, I found. So we went with a nice neutral one, and then I added in these windows just so it didn't look as weird on the back, because you know they're a little everywhere now. And then I added in the wardrobe along that wall, just kind of alt placed it, and then put it in this nice brown tone, as well as the end tables. I didn't love how it worked with the bed, but I think once I got some more clutter in there, it really added to it. I also added this green mirror just to match the bed a little bit, and then a plant. Sorry if you can hear my dog barking. She's a bit of a loud mouth. We love her anyways. And then I added in a green carpet, which I think is so cute. Now for the walls, I ended up going with the same painting twice, but it's like different swatches of it. So different pictures, and then I added in this scenic one right at the end of the bed, which I think is so cute. I really struggle to find like cottagey pictures when I'm building these country homes, but I think it turned out all right, and I didn't want those pot lights, so I went around and replaced them all with some cottage living lights and just kind of some fun lights. I think I ended up using some growing together ones. I'm not 100% sure though, but I didn't like the way the living room one was turning out, so I ended up getting rid of it and using these ones along the sides of the windows. I did like it in the office though, so I think that ended up going really well. Here's where I used the growing together for the lantern in the bathroom. The other one for cottage living sticks on the wall, so you can't really place it where you want to. And then I ended up using a little candle. The bathroom was just looking way too dark, so I wanted to add some more light. So you can see me kind of moving it up, rotating it, figuring out where I like it, making sure it isn't floating. But yeah, I think it added a cute little touch. I was going to add one up here, but I didn't like it, so scrap that idea. Now for some clutter in the kitchen, I added a smoke alarm, and I added the Seasons thermometer. Or is it a thermometer? Anyways, the thing that controls the heat. I added this cute little cozy blanket right beside the ottoman, and then just kind of went around and added some clutter. Now, I was looking for the, it's like in a vase with the utensils. I've used it in a build before. I know it exists, but I could not find it. So I was going through everything. I ended up typing in debug cheats. I'm just frantically searching for it, getting distracted along the way, as you might be able to tell. Like, what am I doing? I honestly don't know. But I added this little gardening nook, which I think is cute. So you can go do like some herb arranging and keep your gardening tools there. How adorable. Added a little light, which doesn't really show up well, but you know what? It's there. And back to the search for those pots. Like, stay focused. What are you even doing? Couldn't find it. Put a curtain. You know what? It is what it is. I never ended up finding it. Just a spoiler alert. So you'll watch me scroll through debug, randomly finding a tractor. Like, I wasn't even looking for a tractor, but here I am. And then look at this. A little gardening like rake. So I put that behind the tractor as if like it was pulling it, and I think it's so cute. I absolutely love it. I think it's the cutest little touch ever. And then I got these little planters to put on the windowsills, and I'm honestly just looking around for anything. So I ended up adding like a little gardening patch over here, and I saw that you could add some seeds to it. So now I'm looking for seeds. I don't even know what I'm doing. And then I found these ribbons, and I was like, okay, I need these ribbons. Like, the person who lives here would grow like the biggest fruit, the best pie, you know, like they would have the best stuff. So I put those around. So she's got like some pie ribbons, biggest fruit ribbons, fun stuff like that. And then I was like, can I just place a llama on the front yard? The answer is no, but here's me placing some fruits and vegetables, pumpkins, watermelons, mushrooms, lettuce, I don't know, some fun stuff. And then I found this hanging basket, so I added that in. I think it's such a cute touch. But we're just, going around finding some clutter. I don't know if this is gonna stink up your house, so sorry if it does. But I thought the like muffin tin was so cute. Like, they just baked fresh muffins and, you know, added it in. Now that I am doing this voiceover, I completely forgot to put a trash can. So I guess if you do play with this house, just know there's no trash can in it. I very much have ADHD, so I am all over the place, if you haven't been able to tell by just the pure chaos of this speed build. So yeah, sorry. I can go back in and update that actually right after I'm done filming this, but I think that's really funny. Now, I did also build most of this on stream, so if you do want to go and check out one of my speed builds in the full length, I stream on Twitch sometimes. My username is RiverStump, same as my YouTube and my EA account, so if you ever want to download a build, just go to RiverStump. Added in this little light, made sure it worked, and then I was just looking for cute stuff like that bird, and then I wanted some vines along the top, but did I ever find any? I don't think so. But yeah, I'm just kind of adding some plants around, some flowers, some rocks, just like some fun stuff to make it more cluttered, I guess. A little less maintained, but also maintained. And then I added a table to outside, but it was so big, so I sized it down. Sorry if that affects gameplay or anything. And then I was gonna put a gnome on it, but I was like, no, you wouldn't want a gnome on top of your table. And then I added in this fence, but decided to get rid of the green. It looked a little weird, but I just think it's cute. And then I was like, should I use this pathway? But I don't like it. I don't know. I've tried to use it a few times, but just I haven't liked it. I also softened up the edges just so it looks more natural, I find, and then added some terrain paint under the tractor, by the fields, by like just under everything, the house, the rocks, literally everything. You'll also see me kind of go back and check the insides, because some of the plants I placed went into the house. So yeah, I just kind of fixed that up a bit. Better to double check everything, but you know, still forget the garbage can. But anyways, we're going back on the inside and looking for some more clutter items because, you know, we can never have enough clutter. A personal opinion, maybe next build I'll try and do a modern, simplistic style house because I've been building a lot of cluttered houses. It might be a fun challenge to see how we can kind of do that, as I don't think I've ever built a modern house in The Sims. So if you want to see that, let me know in the comments down below. I'm just kind of adding finishing touches here, like the roof trim. Still no garbage can. Don't know how I missed that one, but you know what? Life happens. But just doing a one-over check, making sure everything is where I want it, nothing's clipping through the floor, as you'll see some of the plants are inside. Just kind of going around seeing if I can add anything else. Here's me doing that one over in the kitchen. Just looking at my cute little cookbooks. There's the plants that were clipping, so fixed that, got rid of that. But yeah, I think it turned out to be a really cute house. I also just realized I forgot the curtains, so we're gonna add those in just 1 second. I ended up just going with a plain green curtain. I actually think I used like a white for most of them, kind of like the creamed color. Not those ones, I get rid of them. Just wait, these ones. So I used green for the bedroom, and then I used a cream colored one for the office and bathroom. Sorry, I've been having brain fog all morning. Which I think looks cute, and of course adjusted the furniture as needed so the curtains weren't clipping through the bathtubs and stuff. But yeah, I think it looks really adorable. If you did like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Tell me what you want to see down below, and I hope to see you in the next speed build. I try to post on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. So if you are available, check those out. And like I said, if you want to see any other alphabet challenge videos, I do have them down below. You just might have to kind of go looking for them. But I hope you have a great day. Bye.